My name is Lydia Carter, and I currently live and work in Springfield. My husband, James, works as a long-haul truck driver, traveling from the northern to the southern parts of the country, so he's often far from home. Despite that, he loves me and our kids dearly. Our son, Ethan, is gearing up to start his senior year of high school this fall. He's tall and muscular, thanks to his regular workouts with his buddies. Like every morning, I head to Ethan's room to wake him up and get him ready for school. "Ethan, wake up, buddy." The sun's already up, I call out. When I push the door open and step inside, I'm met with a mortifying sight. My son asleep, completely naked, and, well, his thing is shockingly big and long. It catches me off guard, and I feel a rush of heat as my eyes linger, my body reacting in a way I don't expect. Suddenly, I'm wet down there, and I'm not even sure when it happened. It's clear I'm way more flustered than I should be. After a minute of standing there, frozen, Ethan suddenly yells, grabbing the blanket to cover himself. "Oh, Mom, can you knock before coming in? You didn't even shut the door." His voice snaps me back to reality, and I stammer, "Do you know what time it is? Why aren't you up yet? Get ready for breakfast and do some studying. I need you to come with me to the clothing store. I'm buying you some stuff for the new school year." I try to play it cool, hiding my embarrassment, then bolt out of the room. I rush to my bedroom, lock the door, peel off my skirt, and collapse onto the bed. Reaching into the drawer, I grab the toy James got me for those long stretches when he's away. I sit by the bed, trying to ease the tension, but today, everything hits harder and faster. Images of Ethan keep flashing in my mind, and for the first time, I climax while thinking of someone other than my husband, my own son. I'm mortified and drowning in guilt. "Ethan, forgive me for being bad just this once," I whisper to myself, noticing how soaked my underwear is. I did it alone, fantasizing about him. The shame is overwhelming, but I can't stop myself. Once the wave passes, I lie there, letting the pleasure fade, then get up to clean the mess I made, still haunted by that image of Ethan. After tidying up, I head to our ensuite bathroom, take a quick shower, slip on a knee-length nightgown, and go downstairs. At the bottom of the stairs, I see Ethan eating the bowl of noodles I'd made for him earlier. "When did you come down?" I ask. "Come with me to the mall later. I'm getting you clothes for school." I call his name twice before he looks up and says, "Yeah, Mom, I know. I'm grown now. Why do you still treat me like a kid?" His mouth keeps running, but his eyes are glued to my chest. I feel a mix of pride and excitement. Smiling, I tease, "Okay, big guy, finish your food. Keep staring at me like that, and you'll choke, then what?" Ethan's always been a charmer with girls, his eyes lighting up around them. He grins and says, "Who can blame me? You're still so young and gorgeous. Who wouldn't notice you in that outfit?" "Hey, Mom, are you free this weekend? I was thinking you could come with me to my buddy's wedding. We work out together." I reply while nibbling on some food, "Why not ask your girlfriend instead? Going with your mom might be awkward." He looks down, a little deflated, and says, "I was actually hoping you'd pretend to be my girlfriend. All the guys at the gym have someone, but no girls into me." His words hit me like a lightning bolt, stirring something wild inside me. After a pause, I say, "What if someone finds out?" Before I can finish, he cuts in, "Don't worry, Mom. None of those guys know you. I never showed them your picture. It's just 2 days, and if you wear makeup, no one will suspect a thing. Plus, it's near Grandma and Grandpa Carter's place. After the wedding, we can visit them in Riverside." He finishes talking and buries his face in my shirt like a little kid nuzzling his mom. It throws me off balance. I gently push him away and say, "Let me think about it. I'm not exactly young anymore. What if someone recognizes me near Riverside? I'd die of embarrassment." "All right, finish eating. I'll let you know by Friday." I head back to my room, feeling uneasy. My body's betraying me again, wet for the second time today. Why is this happening? In my room, I don't lock the door this time, just crack it open. I toss my damp dress and panties into the hamper, then sink into the bathtub, soaking in warm water, mulling over Ethan and this crazy wedding idea. Maybe I'll have to play his girlfriend. What if it leads to a motel? What then? A moment later, the doorbell jolts me out of my thoughts. Peeking out, I catch Ethan watching me bathe, boldly showing off his neatly groomed, rosy pride. I spot him in the bathroom mirror, sneaking around outside. Then the downstairs bell rings again, startling me. Ethan dashes back to his room. Ethan, go see who's at the door. I shout from the tub. 2 minutes later, he calls back, Mom, it's Ms. Clara. A quick intro. Clara Evans is a makeup and disguise pro who works with movie stars. I step out in a youthful outfit, shorts, a fitted shirt and socks, and see Clara sitting there. Hey, girlfriend, what brings you here today? I say with a smile, sitting across from her. Let's cut to the chase. You know we're always straight with each other. I'm thinking of partnering with Mrs. Linda and Mrs. Helen, who run a business. She raises an eyebrow. What? Don't tell me you're opening a spa, Clara? She grins and says, honestly, it's a deal between the docks and the boats, you'll get it. If we split the profits 50-50, it's a win. I think it over and reply, here's my take. We each take half, but Mrs. Susan and I get 40% since she's running the show. After chatting a bit more, Clara leaves, and we settle on that. Once she's gone, Ethan and I head to the mall. When we park, he hops out, opens my door, and even holds an umbrella over me. Such a gentleman, I tease. Yeah, I love my mom the most, he says with a grin. We wander the mall, and I spot a store selling athletic wear. I drag him in to pick out some pants and try them on. While I'm in the fitting room, I catch him peeking through the curtain. I can't hold back anymore. I yank him inside. Why are you spying on your mom trying on clothes? I demand. He stammers, but before he can answer, I say, you little rascal. I'm sorry, Mom, he mumbles. You're just so hot, I can't help it. I laugh, almost 50 and still getting compliments. I must be something. You're bold, though I haven't said yes yet. We hug for a bit in the cramped space, then try on clothes together, brushing against each other unavoidably. It's been ages since we've been this close, and it messes with my head. Noticing his obvious excitement, he whispers, thanks for doing this with me, Mom. I love you, not just as a mom, but as a woman. I want you to be my girlfriend. Give me a chance to prove it. His words stun me, but deep down, I don't blame him. We stop when he tries on new underwear. His closeness hypnotizes me. God, I wish he weren't my son. I'd have jumped him right there. After hitting nearly every store, I buy him 4 pairs of pants, and he gets me workout gear, a tight skirt, short stretchy pants, and seamless panties. Back home, I lay down the rules. I'll be his girlfriend for the wedding. He beams, thank you, Mom. I'll win you over, I swear it. I smile silently and retreat to my room. Lying on the bed, I replay our fitting room moment. It's driving me crazy. I head downstairs for some beers to knock myself out. Ethan's still up, watching TV. Why aren't you asleep? I ask. He jumps. Why are you still in that outfit, drinking beer this late? I grab a few bottles and some fruit, plop down beside him, and say, I can't sleep. Drink with me? After a bottle, we're buzzed. He pulls me into a hug, and we tumble onto the couch. He kisses me sweetly, and I kiss back. After a while, he says, Mom, let's go to my room. I nod, and he leads me upstairs. We hook up again. Sometimes he's on top, sometimes I am, riding him hard. When it's over, he's thrilled, and I've scratched an itch James can't reach. The beer's worn off, and guilt crashes in. Tears stream down my face. He babbles, Mom, that was amazing my first time. You called me honey while we did it. I've wanted this forever. I make him sit up, embarrassed I lost control. I didn't mean for this to happen, I say. It's wrong. I can't betray your dad. He grins. If we don't tell, no one will know. You locked the door, right? Reassured, we go at it again, 30 wild minutes. We melt into each other, and I stop fighting it. But I tell him, we're mother and son, we can't have kids together. No one would accept it, not your dad or our family. I'd only have a child with a man who proposes properly. He looks at me earnestly. I'll chase you like any other girl and marry you. For now, let's keep going. I miss you so much. I shake my head. I can't take it anymore. We go twice more, loud but safe in our soundproof house, then crash until morning. At dawn, my friend Clara texts about checking out a spa location, but I'm too wrecked from last night. My legs ache like crazy. I limp to the bathroom, pop some painkillers, and call her. Hey, Clara, I can't make it today. You handle it. I trust you. She says, all right, I've got it. Talk later. I slip on a long dress, no underwear for comfort, and shuffle downstairs to make breakfast, beef and egg sandwiches for us. Suddenly, arms wrap around me from behind. I jump, then see it's Ethan. You scared me. Sit down, let me cook. He says softly, Mom, let's hit the park tonight. It's been forever. I flirt back, sure, sweetie, I'd love that. Then I add, bad news, your dad's back tonight. After the park, I'll pick him up at the airport. I fret as I cook. How do I explain my wobbly walk? Maybe say I tripped? Ethan chimes in, Mom, don't meet Dad like this. He'll ask questions. He's right, I'll figure it out later. After breakfast, I tell him, clean up, I'm resting. Tonight's got a surprise for you. In my room, I take an emergency pill, can't risk anything after last night. I nap until evening, waking to Ethan hovering over me. Mom, I'm almost done. Get ready for our park date. I've got a surprise. I shoo him out, then call Clara. Hey, can you do my makeup? I'm going to an ex's wedding and want to look stunning, unrecognizable. She laughs, sure, what time? My skills are top-notch. Around 7:30, I need to be done by 8:30, I say. She agrees, and I pick a bold outfit, a tight skirt, stretchy pants, and a top, no bra. Downstairs, Ethan gushes, Mom, you're like a goddess. I blush, eyeing his tight jeans and tee, his bulge obvious. Let's hit the park first, I say. Wait for me at a cafe, I'll be back after Clara's. He pouts, can I come with you? I snap, no arguing, it's an order. We drive to the park, and I drop him off, then head to Clara's. An hour and a half later, I'm transformed, young, gorgeous, unrecognizable. I pay her and meet Ethan. In the park, I sneak up, hug him from behind, and tease, can't recognize me, huh? He gawks, you're stunning and bold, no underwear. I whisper, think I'm bad. No, I love you no matter what, he says. My resolve crumbles, we go too far again. After, we clean up, and I change into a backless dress with panties for the airport. We pick up James, and I greet him with a kiss, welcome back. He says, sorry, hon, I'm off again Saturday, big shipment. In the car, Ethan whispers, you took off the makeup? I joke, too much underwear talk? We laugh, and James asks, what's so funny? I lie, Ethan's girlfriend visited tonight, and I'm off to a friend's party, back by morning. James buys it, clueless about his own side chick. At home, I pack a bag, tights, a high-neck shirt, and join them for dinner. James asks Ethan, when's your girl coming? Will she stay over? Ethan stammers, can she, Dad? I chime in, she's been over before, you're never here. I'm off now. I text Ethan, pick me up in 30, honey. At the mall, I change into a disguise, glasses, mask, hair up, and bus home. Ethan meets me, stunned. Is that you, Mom? I kiss him hard. I'm your lover tonight, call me Lydia. Inside, James nearly catches us, but I say, hey, this is Ethan's girlfriend, Lydia, same name as me. James buys it, just got back, I'm beat. You kids eat, I'm crashing. We bolt to Ethan's room, lock the door, and I say, tonight, I'm yours. Want me as your wife? Propose properly. He laughs, let's do it now, then marry later. We hook up again, wild and carefree. Later, he whispers, thanks, Mom, my wife. I'll care for you and our kid. I tease, trust me, and behave. We hear James outside, and Ethan's phone rings, his dad warning us to quiet down. We sneak in 3 more rounds, bathroom, door, balcony, then crash. Morning comes, Ethan wakes me playfully. Time to cook for your men, he says. I grumble, you're full already. What more? We laugh and I slip out, reflecting on seducing my son. At home, Ethan's packing for the wedding near Riverside. James says, "Visit your grandparents for me." I pack too, long dress, tight pants, and call Clara. "Got a makeup artist who can disguise me for a rural wedding?" She assures me, top-tier quality. I send her the hotel address and prep snacks. James comments on last night's noise, and I brush it off. He's grown. Let him be. I try to please James, but he's out cold, 2 years of indifference now. Next day, we drop James at the airport, then head to the wedding. On the way, Ethan and I get frisky in the car. "Promise to follow my lead at Riverside," he says. At the hotel, I meet Stella, the makeup artist, for a disguise. She transforms me into a youthful beauty. Back with Ethan, he doesn't recognize me at first. "You're gorgeous, safety first, though," I whisper. At the wedding, Ethan introduces me as his girlfriend, Lydia, to his buddy Mark and bride Sophie, my old college friend. I panic, but Ethan reassures me, "She won't know you." Sophie chats with us, oblivious, and we join the party. Later, Ethan pulls me into the garden for a quick romp, 30 minutes, maybe watched, but we don't care. "Thanks for indulging me," he says. "Don't leave me," I reply. We return to the hotel, hook up again, and sleep. Morning comes, I bathe with Ethan, and we plan to visit Grandma and Grandpa Carter. He surprises me at their house with a red dress and a proposal by the ancestral altar. "Be my wife, Lydia," he says, offering a ring. Tearfully, I agree, swapping my old ring for his. We vow before the ancestors, exchange jewelry, and seal it with a passionate 30-minute session. His grandparents return, and I wake later, dazed. It was all a dream. Ethan feeds me porridge, worried. "Mom, you've been out for 2 weeks," I was scared. I whisper, "Sorry, son. It was an awful dream." A single mom's stray thoughts, a lesson to guide kids right as they grow.